that was the wrong camera. Hello, everybody. It's not doxing, but that was the wrong one. I should probably label them other than hand cam layout and hand cam layout 2. That'd probably be a good idea to do at some point. I start streaming immediately, I have to burp. Of course. Hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream. It's been a long time no see. Tilt that down a little bit. Hello, Seabiscuit. Hello, Stefan Sneeze. Hello, Bjorn. Hello, Talarian. Questionable electrics. Yeah, so, did I say anything about that in the, notification? I don't remember saying that, but yeah, how did you know? We are doing electrical horrors beyond comprehension. Yes. It's actually full of gamer subs, using code Minibot for 10% off. I've also reused this cup so much that, like, it's starting to leak somehow. Just very small leaks from, just everywhere. You can't see it, but, like, it just slowly, seeps out liquid from, like, right here. Hello, Fortress Spy. Hello, Sparks Maker. Alright, so, first thing we are going to do, when we get the Ready Game stuff player, it's going to be a hot minute. It's going to be a hot minute, let me tell you. So, first thing we are going to do is actually, make, cursed, electrical horrors beyond comprehension. So, this nasty thing, this is a 120 volt outlet to 240 volt outlet adapter, that came with the, it came with my welder, because it can run off of both 120 and 240. But last time we were, blowing the breaker on the 120 volt, outlet, so, because I was running at really high amps because I want good, penetration on this one, it'd be a nice strong weld. And so, we're going to ditch this guy and instead use the 240 volt outlet that we put in. However, to do that, what I was looking for is one of these, which is like, you can basically just buy these and make your own extension cords and just like the wire. So they have like wire terminals in them and you just like screw them together. I was looking for a female one of these, like this plug. I was looking for one of these, but apparently they just don't exist, at least at Home Depot. They don't exist at Home Depot, but you know what they do have? They have, electrical outlets and, these. So we're just gonna slap this guy on the end of the cord, and it's gonna be awful, but it's going to work. That's what the internet is for? Well, I bought these at 9:30 p.m. last night. So, let's unpackage some of this nonsense into the garbage. Because the plastic films can't be recycled, unfortunately. Our recycling place yells at you if you put them in the trash can. Wait. Am I a fucking idiot? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. No. Wait, no. Guys, I don't think... It doesn't fit in the box. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right now it's the ground screw that's sticking out too far. Shit. Oh my god. Yeah, the ground lug is just sticking out a little bit too far, but it's also, I don't know, it's also not like there's a lot of space. Why is the ground lug so tight? Why can't I turn this? There we go. So at the bottom of its travel, are we good? We are like just barely good. Okay, we might have to punch out some of these knockouts just to get more room. Because right now I think that's what's limiting us. Ah, ball. Let's see how this goes. Just weld it bigger. This is galvanized. I don't want to do that. It will not go well. Yeah, barely good is still good. Okay, let's, I don't know how much wiring we need. Let's get, about this much. With my high-quality Walmart brand, electrical, wire strippers. And then let's get about the same amount of you. And, well, that goes on the floor. And about the same amount of this. Okay. And now, we've got to knock out one of these poles. So let me grab a punch. Perfect. And a mallet. And bonk. So there's that. Let's put the punch back. Put the mallet back. That goes in the recycling. And then let me grab one of the knockout, like, the, what the hell are these called again? Combination clamp connectors. These things. They go in these holes, and then they act as strain relief on the wire. If I can get it out of the damn bag. There we go. Gotta go to bed, have a fun stream. Well, it's good to see you, Spy. Well, take care. Have a good night. Okay, so here's the other thing, curse, that we're doing today that I just remembered. This wire is far, far too thick, for this little itty-bitty, clamp. So, what I did the last time was I drilled it out. I drilled out this backspace bigger, and I just now remembered that I did that. So let's see. Let's grab a step drill and have some fun, shall we? Okay. So let's take these off. Have a good stream. Don't burn the house down. Hey, no promises. No promises. Have a good night. So yeah, we are going to drill out this guy bigger because it is too small. So let's... How did I do this last time? I remember it being really questionable. Oh, I remember how I did it. Vice grips. Other than the sketch of drilling it, I actually don't see any issues with that. Am I missing something? Oh, well, it's just kind of cursed that I'm drilling out the electrical thing because I got one that was too small. Let's see, let's grab slightly thinner vice grips. I think these will work. Oh, and my dog is going crazy. Give me 1 second. Flint. Knock it off. Don't do that. No. I can see you. Don't do that. Stop it. Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second. He just looked at me and then went back to barking at someone else. Okay, we're back. Yeah, sketchy electrical. Let's go. Hello, Camo. All right. So yeah. Anyway, let's drill this bad boy out. This is not even remotely square. But it doesn't matter. Come on. So close. It's really hard to like hold up against this. Let's grab. Is tall enough? Yeah, this is tall enough. Okay, there's one step. Ah! There's 2 steps. And I think that's good enough. Just run it through it one more time just to deburr things a little bit. That's probably really hot. It's actually not that hot. Huh. I kind of expected that to just like melt my hand. The shade tree electrician. Perfect. Okay. That's good enough. Okay. Let's put this guy over here. And it's really annoying working on a table with slots in it for things to fall down. All right. Let's see. So this guy, how much wire do I need to strip off of this guy? We need about this much. Sure. Let me grab. Something else I forgot that I needed was a razor blade. And by razor blade, I mean utility knife. I've actually lost like several of these because I used to have like a set of 4 in that drawer. No, son of a bitch. And now I don't know where they all went. I only have 2. Yes, it's stranded. Here, let's see. Yeah, we're making a sketchy extension cord. It's not even that sketchy. It's just like stupid. Okay, let's see. We're just going to work our way around the thick outer layer. The insulation for this 4 conductor wiring. And actually, we're not even going to use the 4th one. We only need 3. So that's cool. Let's grab that. To do. Right? And now to make it a little easier to get off, we're going to slit it this. Cool. So there's that. I should have grabbed scissors. Okay. Your European eyes will judge everything but not say a word. Listen, this isn't even a European. You're so high and mighty about your goddamn like electrical system when ours works just fine. There's no problems with it, you know? Like, you're so uppity about, like, oh, all British plugs are superior because we have or sorry, English. Our English plugs are superior. UK plugs, whatever the fuck. Our plugs are superior because we have fuses inside of each one of them, and that means that. But then you just have to, instead of just flipping a switch, you have to replace a fuse every single time you fuck up, right? If I had to replace a fuse every time I tripped a breaker in here, I would be I'd be out of a lot of money, and also it would be annoying. I don't want to. But I can just, like, reset a switch and go on my way. Hello, Emmy. How's it going? Yeah, you here to judge me for my electrical work? 230 volt per phase, 3-phase, get on our levels, yeah. Are you going to be witness to regulatory violations? Perhaps. What do you think of this, 240 volt to 120 volt adapter that came with my welder? I didn't even make this. It's beautiful, isn't it? So what we're doing right now is making an extension cord that goes from this style of NEMA. What is this? L14-30, right? L14-30 to what is this? NEMA 60-50R. And this is actually the least sketchy part. The sketchy thing is that I'm just doing it with an electrical box on the end of an extension cord. Split phase is weird, Juju, I know. It's weird, but it works. I also got a box that's slightly too small for this, so we might have to do sketchy shit to make it fit. We'll find out. And the other thing is we don't actually need the neutral line for this. This doesn't even have a conductor for it. So we're just going to snip. Don't need that guy. Please ground the box. Oh, absolutely. Oops. I mean, I think this guy, if I'm not mistaken, this guy should ground the box. Actually, let me grab my multimeter and check that, but I'm fairly sure grounding the outlet will also ground the box. And add a gland with strain relief. Oh, don't worry. I'm adding a gland with strain relief. You did miss me, however, drilling out the gland because I got one that was too small for this wire. But I am adding a gland with strain relief. Let's see. Here's the multimeter. Let's just check if, the ground contact is actually what's it called? Not, is it continuous? What? I'm losing the words right now. Yeah, it's continuity, right. Yeah. Hello, Monkey Turtle. You're a kid that thought your stream was an ad at first? How dare you? How dare they? What's a gland? Neutral is only needed when you have unbalanced 3-phase load. When you have balanced load, that's sign neutral net 0. Yeah, that's kind of what I was understanding as well. You say multimeter just after I saved a meme made about them? Let's see, gland is the thing that stops the wire from getting caught in the metal box. Yep, exactly. Yeah, no, this is not an ad. It's just nerd shit. Okay. Let's see here. Let's change this into let's see. Which button is it again? I haven't used this thing in a second. Let's see. Okay, cool, it's that one. And now, if we check... let's check the ground phase of this with the outside. Yeah, it's grounded. So that means that when I put this together, the whole box will be grounded. It's not that sketchy. Yeah, the Wi-Fi signal looking thing. Yeah, well, it's just in auto mode. I don't know if I can actually change it. Oh no, I can. Oh, that's for non-contact voltage sensing. Yeah, it'll just go into auto mode every other time. It'll just, let's see. This is a very low quality multimeter, but it works. It just does this. Okay. Let's plop that guy back in case. I got this thing for a grand total of $5 at my my sketchy reseller of stuff, where I also got my all of my metal. Not all of it, where I got a whole bunch of metal for like a stupidly cheap price because they didn't know what it was. You're waiting for the fine print? What fine print? Have you held a Geiger counter close to that metal? Do you think I just have like a Geiger counter on hand? No. No, it's not like that. I'm almost positive it's in-bar, actually. Pace meters don't have a knob. It's got a oscilloscope multimeter combo, has an OK keypad. That does sound really nice. I would kind of like to have an oscilloscope to do shit with, but they're so expensive. Also, I don't have much space, so I don't have one. Okay, let's see here. Let's put this guy back on first. Now, this is the actual clamping thing that provides strain relief. If the screw would go back in, there we go. Why don't I have one? Because they're expensive. You can get a cheap 50 megahertz one from China for like 150. Oh, that's not that bad. I thought they were way more expensive. That's something else I should get, is a power supply. A batch shot power supply. That would be good to have. Okay, let's see. I don't like these, like, the nuts that go on the back of this thing. They're so thin, which is like, that's great if you need like a low profile, but it also makes them very easy to cross thread. And also you can't get a tool on them very easily. And my fingers are too fucking fat. There we go. Like, I would like to be able to use a wrench to tighten this, but nope. I'm trying to use I'm trying to get this to align nicely so when it's in the fully tightened position. It's not agreeing with me. It's good enough. Hello, Nutson. How's it going? Connect everything, turn the batch power on, and still have high voltage safe. That's really stupid. You should always, like, just turn it on before you actually connect it. Like, just pull off the alligator clips. Like, at some point, that's just a skill issue. Oh, right. I need to, just tape off that, neutral line that we're not using. Oops, I just kicked the camera. Where's my electrical tape? I've got too much shit. And it's not organized. Okay, here it is. Oh no, I'm not using inferrules. No. I don't have, well, like, I have some, but I don't have a good, clamping thing for them. And then also, like, I think this is normally how electricians do it. I've seen, like, plenty of electrician, stuff where you just stick the stranded wire in there. I don't love it, but it works. I don't have proper, like, the shoelace style ones, you know? I don't remember what those are actually called. I have a couple of the spade connectors, and, like the lug ones, but I do not have, proper terminating things like that. Especially not in this large wire diameter. I do have a few for, like, 16 gauge or whatever, but this is 10 gauge. Okay. I actually had to go and buy new end terminating things for for the VFD, because like the ones that I had were really way too tiny for this, and even like the VFD wasn't really meant for that size, but I made it work anyway. It was able to just barely fit the terminals in there. Crush some thin pipe with pliers and call it good. Yeah. You're working on a robot head and it's almost done. You're gonna try to get the face tracking. Ooh, that's interesting. It's for mechanical protection. Granted, cage connector is still better as it won't cut the conductors. The screw type connector, the screw cuts the conductors. Yeah, I know, it's not ideal. You know, okay. Sparks, that's not actually... Here's the thing, I don't hate that idea. I do actually have some copper refrigerating tubing. That we could cut some off of and use it as end terminals. Will that make you feel better, Emmy? Hold on, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Hold on. I know it is. Come on. Would hurt the conductors more? I don't know. I think it'll be perfect. If I have proper crimpers, it'll be fine. Erm. I have these, which I do have crimping things on them. They're not meant for this large of a crimping thing, but they did sort of work. Real talk, why would a copper ferrules do more harm than good? If you're using it in a multi-metal system, yes, otherwise no. Wait, what? Now, ads, of course. I'm gonna keep looking for that tubing, because I know I have it. I just don't remember where I put it. Dude, this place is such a fucking mess. I actually got a, just today, I got another metal cabinet. Oh, here it is. I got another cabinet to use for storage stuff. So hopefully I can kind of clean up some of the rat's nest that is everything else. The funny rust that happens between different metals, yeah, that is a thing. Improper crimpers cut the conductors. Oh, that is an issue. But what about improper conductors? I mean, I don't see a problem with this. Let's see, we've got 30 seconds before Emmy gets to see this, I think. Unless it says ad break in progress. Oh, there you go. You can see this. Hello. You're not a fan? I thought you wanted ferrules on everything. I was told that there would be more ferrules. Let's see, proper crimpers would use that way more force than what the hand crimpers can do. Yeah, I know. It's like the nice ratcheting ones with like the 4 dies that come in and go crunch, which is the technical term. The amount of crunch that you get determines how strong the connection is. I feel like this would work, but we're not going to do it. It would be funny though. Okay. Let's see. Let's shove this through the terminal, but not the terminal, through the strain relief. It just barely fits. With only a few sharp edges. Okay. And I can just barely get the black wire in there. Or the black insulation, I mean. Okay. So let's make sure these are all nice and gluten tight. Just twisting them to make sure they're actually like a coherent unit and not just gonna like spray, what's it called, fray out. You use the proper crimpers, you don't sharpen, don't put your finger in it. Oh, that's because you're lame. And I'm getting hand oils all over the connections. Yeah. It'll just burn off. I don't know, is that actually, I didn't know that was something you were supposed to do for like house power. I think it's fine. For like low power applications like this, what did I do with my screwdriver? Oh, here it is. I think for low power for high power applications, like the amount of resistance that's going to be added, and I guess it's really more of the corrosion, huh? But I think it'll be okay. I think this will outlast both of us. Okay, let's make sure that's moving tight. That was a little bit too tight, but that's okay. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm actually clamping on the conductor. Make sure this is not just clamping onto the insulation. Nah, that's good. What are you doing? I'm making a sketchy extension cord out of a box that's supposed to go into your wall, and and one of the correct thing, and then one of the very not correct thing. Okay, so let's get that guy in, and batten down those hatches. Okay. And one more. Stick that guy in. And this. I don't like that these are flathead screws. When I've done this stuff in the past, they used like the combination screws that have what's called Robertson drive on them, and flathead and Phillips, which are so much better. Because God, flatheads are the fucking worst. All right. Now let's see if we can cram this guy in here. Oh, we can, just barely. Sweet. Planned. Okay. Let's see. Let's say the individual cables or the bundle going into the box. Oh, for the yank test. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. I can do that. Yeah, pull. That's good. That's good. That's good. And then there go the scissors. Let's actually tighten the strain relief down right now while we're talking about it. That's right size. Okay. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Oh, that's a good point. And before cables are going to the wrong connectors? No, it's fine. It's all, like it's labeled, right? Green goes to ground, and then these are the two, live. These are the two live ones, and then this is the neutral, which doesn't do anything for us. So that guy just gets capped off. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see, scissors on the floor. But will he buzz it out before he switches it on? No. Maybe. I probably will. Wait, green isn't ground in Europe? How much voltage are these plugs going to carry? 120 volts, at up to 30 amps. I don't know if that's... Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if that's 30 amps per phase or 30 amps combined. But it doesn't matter. Like, this is just, yeah, for this application, that does not matter. Because I'm not designing the thing going on the other end of this. Let's see here. Perfect. Yeah, this kind of screw. I don't know why they just use normal flatheads instead of, like, this style. You know, with the, it has the square drive in the center, and it can also be used with Phillips, and, flathead. I think this is a JIS screw, if I'm not mistaken, or a posi drive. I don't know, but you can use multiple different screwdrivers with it, and it'll still work nicely, which is awesome. I'm going to use the Robertson because I like them much better. All right, so let's take this guy. Just get that started. Okay, and then take this guy. And just get that started. Okay. Let's grab the screwdriver. Not torque screws, that's an inch. Yeah. Yeah, split phase is weird. It's weird, but it works. Okay. So there's that. There's that. Didn't even have to do any sketchy shit with the box. Well, other than drill out the cable strain relief. That guy back in. Now, I even got, listen, I even splurged, guys. I even splurged and got a cover plate. Alright, so we are doing this properly. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. Okay. Now then, let's pop this guy on. Screws in. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. So this will work in an area with metal dust? Yes. We do have Wagos in the US. Like I actually saw them at Home Depot, but like I don't have a reason to use them right now, so. Actually, the inside of this end of the plug, this actually does use not exactly Wago lever nuts, but like it does have a lever lock thing to lock the conductors in place. Please make sure that box is dust tightened. I think that little gap right there, you know, I think that'll be fine. It should be okay. Yeah. No, it's actually perfectly sealed. It's perfectly sealed in every way. God damn it, the strain relief came loose. Like the nut. Hold on, if I just... Let's just take this and just, clamp. There we go. Oh, it's a joke about the way it goes? Okay, I wasn't sure. Please make sure no metal chips or dust can get in there. No, it'll be fine. Okay. And now we get to plug it in and see if it works. Oh, by the way, I got a new mic. I don't know if you guys could tell. I mean, this is the second time streaming with it, but this is the first time streaming my own with it. Yeah, new mic. Yay. Hopefully I don't sound quite as shitty. And, tell me if I do, because that means something else is wrong. You can tell? Good. DJI Mini, yep, that's it. So, oh, also, hi, Ty. Let's go over here and put on a mask. I was thinking about you being constant level. Is it a lavalier? Yep. Yeah, I'm using a lav mic. Are you at plus 12 or what level are you running at? I'm just running it at straight 0. Not having GFCI on all outlets. Oh wait, you guys have GFCI on every outlet? I didn't know that. Huh. That would be kind of nice. I did actually, at the same place where I picked up that cabinet, I did, in fact, grab a couple of, they had some GFCI outlets for some reason, so I picked them up for super cheap. So I just need to grab, oh, I also got, like, here, let me show you guys, actually, because I think it's really funny. I found wiring, it's probably from, like, oop, I don't know if you heard that. Here, I got this wiring, like, for super cheap. It's kind of like a big garage sale. It's the fundraiser for one of the old things that I did it like as a teenager. It's the big fundraiser is we collect everyone's shit and then twice a year bring it up and do like a big garage sale thing. It's the big fundraiser. So that was this weekend. That's where I picked up that cabinet for $5. And I grabbed a couple of like random GFCI outlets and this wiring. It's probably from like 1990. Does it have a thing on it anywhere? I don't know if it has a date, but just like the design. Oh yeah. Hey, I was right. June 1st, or June 10th maybe, 1994. So, I'm gonna put a couple of extra circuits in the garage with those GFCI outlets at some point. Because right now, everything runs off of one outlet, or one circuit, which is yikes. Shit. Okay. So, we've got our sketchy... Oh, I also got a new tripod. You guys are on a new tripod. Also from the same place. For super cheap, and it's very nice. Alright, so this is our sketchy extension cord setup. Doohickey. Let's grab the meter. And just make sure I didn't do anything stupid. Oops. Yeah, let's bring you guys in a little closer. This thing's a little annoying, awkward to, or not annoying, awkward to use. Let's see, zoom, enhance. Okay, so that's pointing straight at that clamp. Okay. So let's see here. I wish I had more hands. Here, I'll just like, I'll throw this on the table over there. Poke that. Poke that. That's 240. Between that and that, you've got 120. And between that and that, We have 120, and between the ground and the box, we have continuity. So we're good. Yay! I don't know if you guys could see any of the things that I just did. I can't see. My laptop is on the other side of the room. Am I prepared to light the extension cord on fire? No. You saw it poking the box with the probes. Cool, that's good enough. No, but I do have like a lot of wood dust right here from other shit, so that would be fun. What did I do with it? No, whatever, that's gone. Let's put the meter away. Okay, you go over here. So you go back in the pliers drawer, you go back in the sharps drawer, you go back in the drill, pliers, sharp. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. I lost another razor blade. I found it. Okay. And then you go back in the drills drawer. Okay. Oh, it's out of stock? Oh, whoopsies. Here, hold on. Let me fix it. I think I turned it on. I think I disabled it because of when Ty and I were streaming. I might be wrong. I don't remember when I did that. Oh, I turned off everything. Why did I do that? There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay. I might need to raise the price on this. Okay, hold on. Let's get you guys a nice angle of this. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh. You know what would be really irresponsible? It would be lighting off a receipt that has my address on it. This one's kind of empty. I may need to go back inside and grab my other torch. So yeah, here we go, boys. This is a receipt that has my name and address on it. So, let's go ahead and, off she goes. Let's see, this is also, like, just covered in wood dust, which is not that interesting to light on fire, honestly. It just, like, smolders. It's, like, extremely fine, so it just evaporates. What else we got? Can this relight itself from this? Nope. Let's turn this on. Too much? There we go. If we do this. Nothing interesting. Damn. Wow, wait, this is actually really boring. Oh. Except when I do that. That's a little bit interesting. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of dust here, and it is not very flammable. Here, you know what we can do? Let's see. Maybe this will do something. You guys even see that? It is going a little bit, but it's really bright outside. What if I do this? Fire! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here, let's zoom in. Yeah, it's really bright, so you can't see it, but that is on fire. Oh, I think it just went out. Actually, no, it's still going. It's just really hard to see. Let me see, what else we got? There's really not much interesting that I can just burn in here. Oh, we could try setting some of the insulation on fire. Okay, maybe we stop doing it. Stop it. Stop, 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 stop. Bad. Stop it. Oh god, I'm just using it like fucking incense. I'm just smoking at the garage. Can I light the torch off of this? Nope, it just blows it away. So this is, it's paper, and I think it has like fiberglass inside of it. This came out of the larger wiring. It does catch. It catches just fine. Yeah, let's just put that on there. And we'll just let that run its course. I think that is sufficiently irresponsible. Oh, dryer lint. That's a good idea. What if I spray aerosol through a fan and light it with fire? That's, maybe next time. That's a good idea. Yeah, Yummers, fiberglass. Oh, we also got an earthquake. Oh, holy shit, there's an earthquake and everything's on fire. Whoa. Wait, why is this so wobbly? Did I not lock the table? No, I did. It's just a really shitty table, I forgot. Whoa, oh my god, everything's on fire and it's an earthquake. Holy shit. Whoa, whatever were we gonna do? Whoa, why did I sound like a surfer bro? Whoa, bro, what are we gonna do? We don't get these kinds of TOS violations much? No, it's not a violation. This is perfectly safe. I'm a professional. I'm extremely highly trained. I should get oxyacetylene so I can do sketchier shit, like setting steel on fire. Or you guys want to see what a wood fire does when pure oxygen in atmosphere? That would be fun. Okay, I'm kind of done with this. It's just gonna smolder forever if we don't. Yeah, I got a bucket of water. Here, come here. Whee! All right. Get some magnesium. Oh, wait. Put sawdust in the funnel. Put torch over the funnel. Blow it out with an air compressor from the bottom. Ooh. Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hold on. Sawdust in a funnel. Put the torch over the funnel. Blow it out with an air compressor from the bottom. Are you saying... Okay, I see where you're going with this. That's a good idea. Okay, let's pull up Notepad. I'm gonna start making ideas for future irresponsible fires. Let's see here. Sawdust in funnel, torch on top, compressed air through bottom. Then the next one is magnesium. But I don't remember if I told you guys, but I did get a chunk of titanium. We could make some titanium shavings and set those on fire. Titanium. That's a good idea. It has been added to the list. Alright, now, let me finish cleaning up a little bit. Let's just zoom you guys out. So you can actually see me working a little bit. I'm just going to clean up the electrical mess a bit. Because there's only so much of this shit that I can take. Oh, I also got 2 new trash cans, also from the same sale. One is recycling and one is actual trash. I got rid of the other one that I was using, which was just trash. Let's see here. This guy goes over here. This guy. Where does this go? Oh, it's in here. These back. Got this place. That's okay. Oh yeah, I actually do have a big, I do have a small, propane tank. Here, hold on. I've got this small propane tank that I actually got, again, from that garage sale. And basically everything in this garage, in this shop, is from that garage sale, unless I bought it new. So, with the exception of the lathe and the surface grinder, everything you see in here came from that sale, other than like, other than the obviously new things like my miter saw and like, you know, my laptop. Like that tripod came from the sale. That table came from the sale. Let me see. Like what didn't really is the harder thing to answer. The answer is, I guess, this plastic table, this, which came from my uncle, like that cabinet's also from that. It's seriously like everything. Yes, I came from the sale. Actually, that's not a joke. I did come from the sale today to stream. I came from the sale to grab this new cabinet that I just bought, which is right behind you guys, and I don't feel like moving it into frame. And I don't feel like showing you guys the outside world. So. Oh my gosh, I'm showing skin. Incredible. But yeah, I have actually used this propane tank as, I've connected a torch to it. Like I just put my, the same torch that you saw over here. I needed a lot of heat for like an extended period of time, so I just like unscrewed this and put it onto here, and it worked. Works well, even though this is supposed to be a MAP gas torch. Worked fine with propane. Honestly, I don't remember what the difference between MAP gas and propane is. I know that MAP gas is like a blend of multiple different hydrocarbons, but I don't know. I don't know what their different burning characteristics are, but it worked. This was like years ago. Okay. Let's move these out of the way. Oh, let's also get that receipt. The ashes of that. that guy. Okay, I'm gonna put this this tripod's not even doing anything. We're gonna put this over here. Okay. I just got sawdust in my eye. Very cool. Ow. Okay. Got it out, I think. Alright, let me see here. Let's put this guy back on. Lock that. Let's actually vacuum. That's the wrong port. Let's vacuum the miter saw before we put it away. And I guess we're gonna find out how good the audio suppression is. Okay. That off. Okay, put that guy down. Close that. This guy over here. And go. What? I should also make a better stand for this thing. This whole corner is just like a mess. Clusterfuck. Alright, let's vacuum this. I don't know you guys see that? I just tried to use the magnet switch on the on this as the on off switch for the vacuum. There we go, that's that done. Let's get this rag out of here. Into the box. DJI Mini 3. A soundless shopback? Is it really that good? Really? Even when I was talking? Like, when I was talking, you could even, like, hear me clearly? I wasn't talking because I didn't think you'd be able to hear me properly. Or, like, I figured it would... What I assumed it would do is, like, filter the shopback to 0, and then when I start talking, it would just, like, turn it on and still be shitty, you know? I talked? Yeah, I talked a little bit during the shopback usage. Not much. You did not hear the shopback while we were talking. Huh. That is crazy. That's actually... Okay, here's the thing. That's actually Windows noise suppression. You could hear me while the shopback was going. Wow. Okay. That's actually the Windows noise suppression. Okay. A funny story. I started stream like an hour late because I was trying to fight with my goddamn audio thing. So the deal with this new mic is that it has like, you've got the transmitter and you've got a receiver. And the receiver is USB-C, but it's really wide. So it covers up the other USB-C port that I have on my laptop. And my laptop uses USB-C for both, like, you know, normal USB-C things, but it also uses that to charge. So I needed a splitter, right? Or like a hub or something. And I have one. Actually, I have two. So I have one that takes USB-C and splits out into a whole bunch of different things. Oh wait, what's the... Owlbear Floof, hello. Thank you for... That's a great name, by the way. Thank you for the follow. So, okay. Anyway, it turns out that TLDR, one would think that a USB-C hub like this, let me make sure this is actually visible, a USB-C hub like this, right, has a USB-C cable on this end, and it's also got a USB-C thing on here. Turns out this is exclusively for power delivery. And then I looked inside, and there's also one exclusively for power delivery, with the, like the same setup, but like different ports and stuff, different model, exclusively for power delivery. So I couldn't use either of those. The mic comes with a, hold on, let me pull it out of my bag. The transmitter comes with like a 3.5mm jack, so you can like plug it into the receiver, and then plug it into your camera or whatever, and it'll record sound for you. But when I plug that into my laptop, it only detects it as a headset. It does not use it as a microphone whatsoever. It's, and even when I tried like plugging it in through the 3.5mm jack on the USB-C hub, still doesn't give a shit, doesn't use it. I tried a USB-C, I tried an adapter for one of these, didn't do anything. So in the end, what I had to do was disassemble my entire like laptop thing. What was this? Oh, Cox, thank you for the gifted sub to Talarian. Appreciate you. So like, hold on, let me. Do you see how massive this thing is, you guys? I could actually just bring you in closer, because I need to emphasize to you how stupid this is. Right? I tried for like an hour today, to get, where did I put it? Oh shit. Oh, here it is. I tried for like an hour, try and get this thing to work, right? So that I could just, or like anything other than this. But no, what I had to do is disassemble my entire laptop, like set up downstairs in my room that I like normally just leave plugged in, so that I could use this for stupidly large, splitter, because it's the only one that we have in the house that has USB-C, and it isn't just power delivery. It's really dumb. It also has USB-C for power delivery, but it also has one normal. So yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? Like I could have used like a USB-C extender, but I don't have one of those because it's new, and so we don't have any. Like relatively new, you know, we've got like cables from the 90s or whatever. Those are we've got those at plenty. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, so anyway, TLDR. Oh, that's where this was going. When I finally got it working with this, right? And I did like the Windows mic test thing. For some reason, it only detected audio in my right ear. But if I turned on Windows noise suppression, it would filter it to both ears, right? It would make it stereo again and not just like bad. So, okay, it would be right ear, but good quality only. But then if I turned on noise suppression or the noise enhancement or whatever they call it, it would be like both ears, but really, really muffled, like I was talking through a wall. But it turns out there's a way to turn on mono audio through the mic. And so that's what I did. And then when you turn on the enhancement stuff, then it filters out everything. If I turn out the enhancements right now, you will hear this fan and it will be very loud. But yeah, we were just using the default device default effects. I don't know. It's just magic. I thought there was some built-in stuff through DJI, but like I don't know how to. I looked through the manual real quick and I didn't see how to do it. Looks like it also expresses me taking a drink, so that's good. All right. Anyway, that was my like multi-hour journey today. It was really stupid. All right. So, what we are actually doing today. Oh, hey, I also got a new chipping hammer for slag for stick welding, also from that sale. That was just today. We can put this guy back, I think. If it's a DJI Mini 1, there's a button that you long press. Ah, okay. Who cares? It works perfectly right now. I'm not gonna touch it. Alright. So, the whole point of this little adventure, we've been going for... How long have we been going? It's probably already been like an hour. Oh, I should probably... What time is it, actually? Okay, in like half an hour to 45 minutes, I'll need to let my dog go inside so he can eat. We have like a automatic feeder thing, but he's outside with me, he's just hanging out. So I'll need to remember to do that, but that'll be a good time to take a break anyway. So now we can plug this cursed object in and turn on the welder. Cool. And now we can choose whatever amperage we want and not fear blowing the breaker, hopefully. Such a goofy extension cable, I know, right? It's great. Okay, this thing is pissing me off again. It's glorious. I don't know how they got away with 14 gauge wire going into this thing, by the way. I feel like they should have gone for something larger for a welder. Even though it is like a low power DC inverter stick welder, but whatever. So let's pull this guy back. So yeah, we're just going to be finished welding this today. And then maybe if things go well, we can actually start drilling the holes to mount the casters and stuff. Drilling and tapping those. And we'll just see how things go. So let's see, we want electrode positive. With this, give more heat into the material because we want really deep penetration on the welds. This is the wrong style of stick electrode to use for this project, but it's what I have the most of, so that's what we're using. It's a 6013, which is meant for like thinner steels, so you don't blow through it as easily. But it's what I got. Whatever. Low duty cycle? Yeah, probably. I use 10 gauge when you wired 240 in your garage. Yeah, that's what I use too. But the, I don't know, man. The welder, that's just what it uses, so. Again, low cost Chinese stick welder, so probably can't expect too much. Oof. Got the gloves. The other thing, so we got to make sure that this thing stays relatively flat, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, but this is also, this table is covered in wood dust right now, so we might end up with some more irresponsible fires as we go today. I don't know. It's very crunchy, all covered in slag. Grab a wire brush. Okay. Wire brush, we need welding hood. Which means gotta take the hat off. And gotta grab welding jacket. Alright. And on. Let's see how the noise suppression deals with this. I'm gonna cover it over. I'm gonna cover the mic with my jacket. Let's see how this goes. Dealing with it pretty well, actually. Man, I don't know what kind of magic sauce they put in there. It's impressive, though. expecting some EMI noise just from the welding. Yeah, I don't know what that'll do, so we'll find out. But yeah, if I'm just like talking, I'm talking, hello, hello, talking, moving around a little bit. Let's see if it rustles. Like, let me know. Do I sound like shit? I'm doing, fuck. I'm doing things like running my head into walls. So yeah, what is it? How did that sound? It's like slightly muffled. You sound muffled, but you don't sound bad. Good. I'll take that. Really, that's all I can ask for. Oh man, dude, the weld is covered, the whole thing is covered in sawdust. There's like dust in the joints now. I was making door stops, actually more door stops. That's what the miter saw setup was for. Because people wanted door stops that were really large and really cheap. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, stick well, it'll just burn them out. Okay, let's see. Let's ground. Put the ground clamp. Put the ground clamp over here. Actually, let me zoom you guys in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the inconveniently placed object, I know. I think they expelled the mic in the garage sale, I know, right? Yeah, it's just like flux. It adds flavor. Sorry, I just heard my dog do something. I wasn't sure what he was doing. He was just moving. He's just taking a little nap right in front of the gate, where his guard dog duties lie. Okay. All right. Let's see, gloves. This is such a great time to do the stream in the middle of the day. With all of the, it's such a great time to do welding, right? 3 p.m. in the summer. It's like basically summer still. Like technically it's fall, but whatever. It's still so goddamn hot. All right, let's get going. Let's see how this goes. I'm bad at this. You shouldn't fuck. You should not holy shit. You should not expect good welding out of me. You should expect functional welding. Oh my god, that's so much hotter. Holy crap. Okay, I actually need to turn the amperage down. Okay, last time, it was clearly not putting out that much heat. Because that actually just made a crater. That was too much. Wow. Okay. Too many amps. The camera deals really well with it? It does it? EMI is doing weird things with the Wi-Fi, I would assume. Let's see, camera deals really well with it. It's an iPhone, right? I'm just like, using a thingy mabob. With them gloves, yeah. It's wild. Turns down exposure immediately. Cool. But yeah, that was way too hot on the amps, so it was clearly not actually doing anywhere near what it said it was doing. That was the same setting I was using at 120 volts, and that was significantly more penetration. So let's try over here. That's more like it, I think. How does that look? That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I can live with that. Let's do more on the other side to spread out the heat. Because what happens if you don't spread out the heat, as you put it in, is that it will, it'll curl, basically, as the weld contracts, right? Because it's super hot metal, it sort of That one looks like shit. As it cools down, it'll contract because, you know, it's hot. Thermal expansion, contraction. So if you're not careful with how you put down the heat, it will just turn your whole project into a potato chip. And there goes that electrode. And let's plop you into the water. I said let's plop you into the water. There we go. The bad thing about this setup is that I can't read chat easily. It's too damn small. I can talk while welding and the mic is doing just fine. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't sure how well it was going to handle any of this. Like, any of the setup. I wasn't sure if the camera was going to handle it. I wasn't sure if the mic was going to handle it. I wasn't sure if the Wi-Fi was going to handle it. But if it seems to be handling it, that's awesome. That's great. Okay. Of course, this would be a whole lot easier with MIG. But we're working with what we got. Let's see. I'm not the best at this. Ow. Don't put your hand right next to the weld. Fuck. This is also not the best angle for welding because I'm trying to make sure that it is somewhat visible on camera. It's really difficult when the rod is really long like this at first. Let's see, how does this work? Hold on. There we go. Okay, this works pretty well. I like this position. Okay, so I'm going for... It's really difficult to see the puddle and stuff, because this helmet stinks. So that was... I got a little bit of undercut there. Probably a bit too much heat, or I need to move faster. Okay, the slag is peeling now, so that's cool. That's generally a sign of a good weld. So, okay. Let's go over here. That was a, oh god, that was a mistake. I'm being a little bit sloppy right now. Oh my god, it's hot. My hand is getting way too hot. This is so much hotter than I've ever run this welder at. Wow, okay. 240 volt weld on this welder does not fuck around. That was uncomfortable. Yeah, I could, with 120, I could have run that, I could have run, like, my hand that close to the weld with no issues, like, for, like, hours or minutes. Not hours, for, like, minutes at a time. This is way hotter. This is a huge improvement. Yay, sparks. Indeed, indeed. Oh, I'm also smoking up the garage a little bit. I should probably have the fan back here somewhere to blow it outside. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're hotboxing, right? That's the thing that cool kids do, right? They hotbox their cars and garages and shit. Okay. Let's go right here. Okay. Let's do another bead right here. I need to stop moving so quickly. Or I need to move faster, I don't know. Yeah, I've never stick welded with this much juice behind it before. This is kind of insane. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see what it looks like without the slag on it. Oh yeah, what's the mic do with this? Okay. Okay, and then run a little bit of brush over it. Wow, the amount of spatter is crazy. Again, I've never run a stick welder with this much power. Unlimited power! Well, the power up to, what is it, 30 amps at 240 volts, so what is that, 6 kilowatts? Is that how math works? Yeah. What, like 7 kilowatts? Unlimited power for certain values of unlimited. Hey, that one's actually pretty good. Except for the end. Yeah, the ending, I need to work on the ending. But honestly, these are not too shabby. I'm actually kind of impressed with how well some of these welds are looking. Okay, that one, we don't talk about that one. Or that one. That's not too bad, though. Oh, my dog is looking at the door. I think he wants to go inside. It's his food time. I'll be right back. Let me put that over here. Here, let me switch to the VRB screen. It must be a soft brushless brush. No, it's a steel brush. You can hear you tap a bit. Well, let me see. Okay, anyway, I will be right back. All right, and we're back. Wait, who the hell uses E for voltage? What the hell? That's cursed. V is volts. What? Like, the only one that doesn't make sense is, like, I for amps, but I know it has to do with, like, I don't remember if it's a translation thing. Electric motors, I guess. I don't know. I guess it probably has to do with, like, uh, if it is for, V is volts, but the variable is U. No, that's cursed. How dare you. I feel like that, the Mr. Incredible meme, math is math. Why'd they change math? When did they change math or whatever the hell, however it goes? You know what I'm talking about, probably, maybe. I think it paused the music because my headphones disconnected. Totally did. What is FAA? It's a Federal Aviation Administration. It's just the airplane people for the U.S. Making sure we don't die. Sometimes. Let me check my notifications. We're good. Okay. Oh, I'm still on... That's the wrong button. That's the right button. There we go. I also used that opportunity to refill my water, which is why that took so long. Okay. So yeah, that is... Wow, that is really hot across the whole length. Holy crap. I'm not used to this much power. I keep saying it, but I'm really not. This is wild. We're gonna have to knock off quite a bit of slag from this. But that's not a big deal. Not slag, spatter. That's the word I was looking for. Let's grab the gloves and flip this over. Or actually, no, I should... Let's weld this one. Let's weld all of the corners over here, and then we'll flip it over and weld all the corners on the other side. Okay. Ah, shit. Ah, for fuck's sake. This is basically a stub. Let's just check this guy. Man, the rods go so much faster when you're using high amperage too. I didn't realize that. So, not a very rigid contact. There we go, that's better. Okay, split this corner. This is the one that I already did, but it looks like dog shit, so we're gonna go over it again. Okay, cool. Well, not cool. Very hot, actually. Wow, lots of smoke. Okay, I was joking about hotboxing earlier, but, I think I am going to change the fan, where the fan is located. I mean... Hey, that one's pretty nice. Yeah, yeah. You can definitely tell I'm not... You a little bit closer. Yeah, an expert would... Well, not even an expert. If I let you guys look closer at these, you'd judge me a lot. Because they're quite sloppy. Alright, let's move the fan. Let's just start smoking cigarettes to counteract the middle fumes. Genius. £100 batteries, well, that would work too. That works. Yeah, it's got a built-in filter. Oh, we've got the earthquake. Oh my god, it's an earthquake. I don't know why I'm suddenly Italian, but oh my god, it's an earthquake. Holy shit, why did I turn into Italian? Oh my god, whoa, holy shit. Everything's going crazy, whoa. This is such a stupid fucking bit. Okay, let me see. Where do we want to put the fan now? Let's go over here. Ideally, you would draw them away from me. And outside. But I also kind of want the wind. So let's go... I don't know. This place is such a mess. I'm in, like, a hell of my own creation. Oh, wait, I hear a noise. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, guys. How does that work? Will that work? It's gonna blow itself over backwards. Oh, maybe? It looked like it would, but maybe it won't. Oh, Cogs, thank you for the gifted sub to Emmy. Appreciate ya. Nap failed. It do be like that. Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that one's kind of shitty too. Yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. Grinder and paint me to the welder, I ain't. I'm not gonna paint this. I am gonna grind it though. Because it needs to be flat. Yeah. At least flat-ish. Wow, these are way colder in comparison. Holy shit. You can really tell, like, just looking at them, that these are way worse. And way colder. Like, just because of the way that the bead looks. And I'm not going to zoom you guys in, because I don't want to embarrass myself that much. Like, I know I am a VTuber, but I have standards. Cox is probably going to judge me. But that's okay. Just for the technique alone. But whatever, it's all good. But we stay silly. 3. Nah, too short. Yeah, there's still a little bit left on this. Okay, right up to the tip. Hold on, let me grab the bucket of water for these. And I dropped it. I missed the bucket. Went on the floor. Okay. Another. Man, these go so fast. I am actually going to grind that down first. Because otherwise it's going to cause issues with the next weld. Let's see. That one, it's too tall. Ah, fucking shit. I was aware of it and I still walked right into it. Let's see. There are like no places to direct the sparks. Because that direction is my laptop. That direction is my lathe and my backpack and tools. That direction would be fine, but like, it's hard to orient myself that way. I think I'm just gonna move my backpack, because I'm gonna have to clean the lathe anyway. So, whatever. Let's move this over here. Silent angle grinder? Is it really that quiet? I can't wait to look at the VOD on this and go like, what the fuck? I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought this thing would be way more expensive. So we're gonna try talking while angle grinding now. Yeah, apparently I've been told to get this, like, in me. And for some reason, I thought this thing would be like $300, the mic. I think I got a few features from the other ones that Google has available. It was, it's sort of in total, including shipping, the brand new mic was only like $150 or something like that, including taxes. So including taxes and shipping, only like $150 for the good quality. I thought it was so much more. That's pretty slow down there. Okay. Ah, for fuck's sake. Goddamn stationary objects. Okay. Crunchy. Sounds like Simlish. Okay. Well, I'll take that. Let's see here. Yeah. How does the voice still... It's like watching a voiceover. It's just not understandable. Okay. So, like, when I'm not actually grinding... It's like an angle grinder V-coder. So, like, when the angle grinder is just running but loud, can you still hear me? But when it's actually grinding, it's not understandable? Oh, it's auto-adjusted. Oh, interesting. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the VOD. This is gonna be interesting. I didn't expect it to be this good. Okay. It's almost like you get things with... You get what you pay for. Who would have thunk? I should actually do the same for the other ones. If I talk over the grinder, it prevents the auto adjustment. I mean, I don't know, maybe. It's kind of hard to talk over an angle grinder, though. We can give it a shot, though. I'll just start talking. Let me take off the hood, too, because that was getting in my way.
Okay, so right now, right, I'm not grinding anything, but the grinder is going. How audible am I? I'm just gonna talk for a minute, start talking. This is science. This is good science, right? And now let's start grinding and talking at the same time. Alright, so, what I'm doing right now, I'm grinding the way the F-class weld. They look like shit. I'm doing this from the lower power settings. And also, grinding motion is the intersection unit for the any kind of slide they got stuck, any pattern, all of that stuff. And it's also allowing you to get better penetration on the next layer of weld. And this will allow this to be stronger, hopefully. Not that it really matters to what we're doing, but it's just balance. So, yeah, that's my justification. This grinder is not very powerful. It's a bit too.
Okay. And survey says, how did that go? You can make it out now, but it's a struggle. Once I stop talking, it picks up the grinder. 2 out of 10 on the understandable scale while grinding, 3 out of 10 out of the while running. Sounds like Peter Frampton live when you were actually grinding. What the heck is Peter Frampton? Wait, I need to Google this now. I will look at that later. I do not know him. Grinder idle, difficult, grinder grinding, impossible. Okay, that's honestly reasonable. Hello, Stuffy Sneeze, welcome back. Yeah, we gotta do one more set of welds. Like that, but it's a lot smaller. Actually, while I was grinding, I found a lot of porosity in there, which is pretty funny. I don't know why. It's not funny. It's just like, kind of cool to see some of the things you hear about in person, in your own work. Yeah, that works. Took forever, but it works. This grinder is also Harbor Freight special, so can't expect too much. Printed in the wrong orientation, gotta wait another hour 45. Oh man. Occasionally talk during grinding, see if it removes the grinding noise after that. Yeah, I can give that a shot next time. We'll try that next time. Sounds like someone blasting an untuned radio at a racetrack. Yeah, yeah. Like me or the train station? I didn't actually look. I'll have to look at the VOD. This is gonna be interesting. But anyway, back to the actual interesting part, which is the welding. Not the actual interesting part. The grinding is interesting, but that's just auxiliary, ancillary. That's a good word. It is simply ancillary to the main event of the day. I dare say, good sir. I'm British now, fuck you. Fuck. Oh, shit. I killed it. I let it burn back too far. Okay, how does that look? It's not great. Okay. Ah, fuck, goddamn. This is so annoying. Let's get going. This one's a corner weld, so I'll have to actually wrap my corners for once, which is something I don't think I've ever done. Well, I don't have to wrap my corners, but I'm going to try. Okay. Ooh, lots of smoke. That looks pretty good. Like, before removing the slack, of course, right? And that's where the real test comes, but so far it looks okay. Let's give this guy. Go for this guy. Oh, okay. And, I'm also trying to weave a little bit, which just means I'm trying to go bias toward one side of the material and then the other. Which is supposedly, it's sort of like stitching things together, right? So where you go back and forth, and it draws them together. Trying to get better adhesion between the two pieces. We'll see. See how that goes. That one looks okay. Oh, the noise cancellation wall grinding. Okay, good, good. I'll take that. Wow, it is getting really, really smoky. Okay, I wanted the fan for cooling reasons, but now I just want it to get the goddamn smoke out of the room. We're gonna open up the other garage door. And move the fan. I guess, where the hell are we gonna put it? Let's put you... Put it over there? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Oh wait, I can plug it into the outside outlet. Never mind, the cord isn't long enough. We're gonna plug it in right here. And then figure out where to put it. Yeah. Get that out of the way. I don't know, hopefully that'll do something. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. Let's see what the results are like. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. It's a little inconsistent in some spots, but overall pretty good. I got a lot of undercut at the end.
This one looks like shit. That's fine. And then this one. Whoa. Hey, that one's actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's grab a brush. What is smoking? Wasn't the brush, was it? I just saw smoke coming off of it. Is it the brush? Are there oils or something on the bristles? Why is it making smoke when I do this on the hot steel? Hell? Oh, it might be the dust that's getting picked up. It just looked like smoke. I don't know. Weird. I can't tell. There's definitely something coming up when I'm doing this, though. Okay. Alright, next. I'm gonna go, I think what we're gonna do is, go back over these sides one more time and add one more stitch in between the middle of, each of them. And then, we'll go from there. I think that's a good way to go, because I don't want to fully weld it, because it'll curl like a potato chip. And also, it just doesn't make sense, I don't think, in this case. So we're just going to add a few more little in-between welds. Alright. Okay. Let's see. If it's a new brush, I might have an oil coating on the bristles. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. I wasn't sure, though. Gotta go sleep. Okay. We'll see you later, Emmy. I'll do my best not to die, but no promises. Yeah, it's probably an oil coating on there. I don't think I've used this thing too much before. So, that's interesting. Never seen that. What did I do with my other glove? Oh, here it is. Alright, let's grab another stick. Man, that stinger is getting really hot. It's toasty. Kind of surprised the plastic can take this, honestly, because it's like plastic coated, or it's you've got like copper pads that you actually grab the rod with, and the rest of it's just plastic, but it could take it pretty well. At least so far. We'll see if that changes. Something about today means I have to keep convincing myself that you're not Joe from BPS Space. Wait, who? Which one is Joe? I know BPS Space, but is Joe another one of the guys that works on him? Works with him? Because I didn't think his name was Joe. I could just be stupid. Joe is the name of the guy. Oh, okay. I thought his name was something else. Oh. He would probably use a MIG welder because he would be smart. Because that is the correct thing to do with this project. But I am not doing the things the correct way. I usually don't. Fuck.
Okay, there's one. There's two. There's three. Four. The smoke is just like going sideways for some reason. Five. And six. Wow, those are not evenly spaced. What the hell was I doing? What? Am I an idiot? How did I do that? Those are not evenly spaced, like, even a little bit. Okay, maybe we will fully weld this, just to hide my shame. Because that's ridiculous. How did I do that? Holy shit. Wow, that's impressively bad. It's not worse welding a technique I've ever seen, but those middle schoolers couldn't even write. How dare you? So the better than trying to stick weld with some galvanized. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, the galvanized is nasty. I mean, yeah, stick is right once it's too thick, but, yeah, I'm not good. I know I'm not good at this. I'm good enough. At least that's what I tell myself. Okay, we're gonna grind those flat, and then we are gonna fully weld this. I changed my mind. Yeah, the green flames are fun. I did have to stick weld, or not stick weld, I did have to weld galvanized one time. But I did it with MIG, and I did my best to like clean it off nicely, and I used a respirator and everything, but I still got like a little bit of a headache from it's gross stuff. Wait, I'm gonna see. So that one, well, that one's pretty good. Some of them are good.
I just realized I've been trying grinding death towards my computer for the last 5 minutes. God damn it. If there was more. Okay. That'll do. It looks like ass. That's fine. It works. Alright. Let's see. Got metal poisoning once from a high school chemistry demonstration. That's fun. Yeah, it's a... what kind of metal? It's like, I mean, I guess there are quite a few metals that could do that to you, but, generally you wouldn't want to do that if you're, you wouldn't want to fuck with those kinds of metals if you're doing a chemistry demo. Oh, just gotta clean off as much of this dust and this lag and this shit as we can. Now let's go in the other direction. Try and get it. Anything that we miss. This direction. Yeah. Certified, good enough. This bench is a little bit too high for like a correct welding technique, but that's like my fault. Whatever, it's fine. We'll make it work. We will get a functional product in the end. I'm sure of it.
I had to stop that. I was getting a shitty angle. Oh, I hear you guys. 1 second. I heard a noise of some kind. I don't know if that was a follow or what the hell was going on, but give me just a moment. Finish this up. I'm not good at this. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Ah, okay, good enough. That's as far as we got with one stick. Okay, and let's see what the noise was. Oh, Cogs, thank you for the gifted sub to Monkey Turtle. I'm gonna go run away, hang out with friends. Oh, well. You're definitely doing something. All right, well, thank you. Hey, thank you again, Cogs. I appreciate you. Even if it is, you are brutally correct. Wow, I put so much grinding dust onto my computer with that. God damn it. Oh, that feels bad. This isn't even like grinding dust. This is like full-on chips. They're just small. Yikes. I'll have to vacuum that off later. Whoopsies. It looks okay. Just based on the slag alone. Let's see. Okay, I've had problems. Okay. Honestly, that's not as bad as I kind of was expecting it to be. There are definitely some spots where it was bad. Actually, there are quite a few, but it's like, overall, it could be a lot worse, you know? And really, what more can you ask for? Alright, let's go again. Oops. Ah, fuck. Hard to see the line sometimes. The joint between the two plates, I mean. Just looks really great. They do have the shade set really high, I think. I think they do. I'm not gonna check right now. Okay. Now, what do I have the shade set to? Where is the shade setting? I know that there is one. Oh, I have it. What is smoking right now? I'm gonna turn up the shade by one. I have it set to like 10. 10, or I have it set to 11. Let's turn it up to 12. What is smoking? Is it the stuff underneath? I am supporting this thing with wooden blocks. Hold on, I heard another noise. 1 minute. I don't know what's smoking right now. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Blazing Bullfrog, thank you for the, not for the gifted sub, thank you for the, oh, well, shit, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. There's some wood under the plate. Yeah, I know, but I don't think that's smoking. It's also, like, there's an air gap. Oh, it might be what's smoking. That's hard to tell. I don't know. It might just be the normal smoke from, stick welding, though. I deserve that. Oh, my eyes are gonna be really, really itchy. God damn it. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, man. Yeah, was that at least on camera? I think it was. Well, at least we got content out of it. God damn it. It's not incompetence, it's content. Oh boy. Oh well. Just arc flash myself with 120 amps. Uh, Dang, even this like plate right next to it is getting really warm. Oh wait, that might actually just be from the weld. From where it just welded itself a little bit. Holy shit, that's a lot of static. I don't know if I could do anything about that. Like, I can turn down the amperage, but I want the penetration. It feels good. It works well. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna keep going with this as is. Let's finish off this stick. Oh, before anyone judges me, actually I should have said this while Cog was here. And before anyone judges me on my technique, I am self-taught. So, fuck you. YouTube University. Let's go. Let's go. It is really hard to see where the line is. So I'm going to. I'm not going to do anything. That's a skill issue. Ow, fuck. Stationary objects. No, I'm gonna grind in a little bit where the thingamabob is. Where the joint. That's the word. Let's go. One of these days, I'm gonna stop running myself into stationary objects. Can't wait till it gets its own spin-off. Yeah, I know, it's the main character at this point. Christ. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry, I'm just checking messages. We got some pings. And it was nothing important. Okay. Oh wait, what is this one? Okay. Okay. We're all good. Coming to an inconvenient spot near you. Indeed. Indeed. Indubitably. Alright. Waiter, another welding stick, please. Alright. And off we go. I'm doing my best to get the angle right on this. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, grinding away into that line was definitely a good idea. It's so much easier to tell where I need to go. You're thinking, this 12. Yeah, fuck. I got caught on something. I couldn't. Okay, well, let's start a little bit farther back. Hopefully just burn through that. Pulley section. Ooh, it's all shitty now. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, that section's bad. We might have to grind that out and start over. On that, at least on that part. Let's just grab another stick. It's too short to do anything. Oh, for fuck's sake, I did it again. Ah! I had my hood on that time. Okay. Alright. Let's see how we're looking. It's sloppy, but it's okay. Got a lot of undercut. In some sections. How about this? Hey, this part's actually good. Part decent. That part's shitty. Let's see. Okay, that part's pretty good. You know, by my standards, right? They are weld-shaped, which is all that I can really ask for. Okay. This is making such a mess. The amount of slag. Holy fuck. Let's see here. Let's brush that away. Yeah, grab the actual brush and just clean it up real quick. See what there is to see. Okay, this time the dust, this is definitely dust. Because it's just coming off in massive chunk, or a massive cloud thing. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see that. Why is this one so much better? This one is like 10 times better, in terms of the, like, weld appearance than this one. I don't know why. Not 10 times. It's a lot better, though. I'm gonna blame it on Cogs. It was Cogs being here that fucked it up. Okay. The welding gods frowned upon me. Okay. Alrighty then. Alright, so next step is to flip her over and do the same on the other side. And after that, I guess grind it flat. Let's pick that. I might do that off stream, actually. Here, you know what? Let's clean off the bench. Let's see. This is, that can go in the bucket. Oh wait, damn it, heard noises, 1 second. Explodus, hello, thank you for the follow, thank you for coming by, first time chatter. Hello, hello. We are working on welding up a stand for my circuit grinder. You just missed it. Right now we're just cleaning. Because holy crap, look at all this. We made a massive mess. Let's see. I'll just use this brush. We're gonna dump all of this into a bucket of water because I don't trust it to not ignite something if I put it into the trash. It's hot. This is the largest brush I have. At least I'm willing to do this with. I should get like a bench brush. Like one of the large ones, large flat ones for like dust ones, that kind of thing. I just haven't. Most of the time I don't need it. Yeah. Clean, 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 clean. Everything's gotta be clean. Not really, but I want it to be. Okay. We're gonna call that good enough. Put that back in the drawer. Add, of course, of course. Oh, Monkey Turtle, thank you for the follow. Didn't want to throw me off. Nah, it's fine, throw me off, it's fine. That's how it goes. It's part of the fun. But, yeah, thank you for the follow. I know this is weird nerd shit and not typical of Twitch, or whatever, but, you know, it means a lot that people want to stick around. Alright. Wait. This thing's already heavy. Bonk. Grab a brush, give it a one once, another once over. All right. And off we go. Okay. And go. So. Shit. I got a bad angle. I need to figure out my technique. I'm not good at this, but we're making it work. Okay. Where did I put the bucket? There it is. Grab another stick. And we start off a little bit behind where we started to try and tie in the weld so it's like continuous. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Let's see, how do I do... what if I don't put my elbow on the table? How stable is that? Fuck. Well, it's actually manageable. Oh, that's much better then. It's not as easy. But it does kind of work. You just keep a tighter arc. When I let the arc length get too large, it starts spattering. Acting like shit. Okay. That was actually not too shabby, I think, for the most part. We will find out. I just threw the hot metal rod, not into the bucket, but somewhere into the pile of wood over there. Oh, I found it. Okay, good. Let's put the bucket closer to me. Cool that you're doing something just because of normal Twitch things. Anyone know if the brightness of the welder could damage the camera? I was told no. I hope not. Yeah, it's fun doing things that are not normal for Twitch. It's definitely not the most interesting content, right? Because I have to focus and think. So I have to be silent for a lot of this. But I think it's pretty cool. The streams where we're just like cleaning parts, those are a lot more interactive and a lot more interesting, honestly, which is really ironic. Because it's like, oh my god, I killed a wasp. There's a dead wasp right there. I think he just died while I was welding. Hold on. He died of cringe. Let me zoom you guys in. Is that actually visible? Sort of. Look at this. Look at this numbnut. I think he just flew into the arc. Huh. But he's very cooked now. Me, when I die of cringe. Yeah, very true. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Yep, that's fun. Huh. Don't know how it did that. I don't know if it flew into the arc? That is like a perfectly dead wasp. Like it's a clean kill. I don't see any damage to it. Interesting. Well, that's fun. 07. We get an 07 in chat for Mr. Wasp. Gone too soon. He flew too close to the sun. Ah, God fucking damn it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Stationary objects, my beloved. My natural enemy. Oh, 08. Okay, let's get back to actually working. Where the fuck did the... There it is. And another rod. This is like the most welding rods I've ever used on one project. By a long shot. Okay. Oh right. I was trying to just stand up and do this. Let's see how this goes. So what I'm trying to do here is what's known as the whip and pause technique. So basically when you're welding, you're trying to control a puddle of liquid metal that you're creating as you're moving along with the heat of the arc. Some of that metal comes from the parent material, and then some of it comes from the electrode. So you have what's the filler material. So anyway, you're controlling a puddle of liquid metal and kind of dragging it around with the arc. So what the whip and pause technique is you sort of move over a little bit fairly quickly, and then you let it sit for a minute and let the puddle sort of come back up the sides. And you can also kind of go backwards. Okay, I need to stop. It's getting too close to the end. So let's grab another stick. But what I was trying to say is you basically move forward a little bit in the arc, and then you go backwards, which drags the puddle back, which kind of mixes the materials better, is my understanding. And so in theory, anyway, you get a better joint between the two materials. It's also just a way of getting nice looking welds. Yeah. Stick welding is hard to start the arc. Here we go. Sometimes. If you're bad at this like me.
So stick welding is one of the harder techniques. Like in terms of, well, it's not one of the harder. It's like, there are different types of welding, and this is one of the harder ones of the basics. Because, well, for a few reasons. Okay. That last part was really ugly. This last inch or so, it's really gross, but the rest of it felt okay. We've even got a slag peel. Nice. A little bit, anyway. Let's see how long that can get. What I'm talking about, by the way, is... So, okay. We should talk about how stick welding works, actually. It's interesting. It's not how normal welding. The other flavors you might be familiar with. Whew, that's hot still. Actually, ow, ow, ow. Let me put that down. Let's grab another stick and I can actually talk about it. Let me check chat real quick. Wait. Could you guys not hear me while I was welding before? I thought I was still understandable while I was welding, earlier. Because, I mean, yeah, the camera is magic. Or, not the camera. The camera doesn't do anything. I just have a lav mic, so it's just, like, on my shirt. But anyway, we should talk about, what welding looks like. Oh, look at that. It's peeling. Yes. Go, go, go. That's like a sign of a good weld. It's, like, consistent. It's also just like a point of pride. I've never actually had one that actually worked like that. That's cool. Anyway. So, let me look at the camera here. So, these are what are known as the stick, or right? Technically, they're called electrodes, but everyone calls them sticks because, well, look at them. It's a stick. It's a stick of metal. So, we have a base material here, which is steel. Some fancy alloys. You can get different ones. And then we have this brown coating, which is what's called flux. And this flux, it basically, when you're welding, it burns off, which is what creates all the smoke and the nasty shit. But it protects the metal underneath from the air, and in doing so, it protects it from oxygen and water, which causes a lot of contamination, and would otherwise give you a really dog shit weld. So like if I welded just using a plain old piece of steel, it will kind of work, but it'll be super brittle. The arc won't behave very nicely, so that's what the flux does. Different kinds of welding use different shielding processes. So the two big ones are were known as TIG and MIG. And TIG, or MIG, is basically just a hot glue gun. So you point and shoot, and it uses some kind of an inert gas, like a noble gas, like usually a noble gas like argon, or there's also, you could also use CO2 as a shielding gas to do the same thing the flux does here. And then TIG welding does the same thing, but it's a lot harder to master. But it's incredibly versatile, and because you can weld basically anything with it. Stick, you're limited to pretty much just steel. You can do aluminum with special aluminum rods, but it's really hard. It's really good for like dirty welding, so like farm welding, because the flux will just like burn the contamination, and leave you with a good weld, basically regardless of what you do. Well, as long as you're good at what you're doing. You gotta get it somewhat clean, but it doesn't care as much about perfect cleanliness as like TIG does. TIG welding, you have to use like acetone to clean the parts, because otherwise, like even a little bit of oil will fuck it up. It's quite extreme. It was breaking up while grinding. Yeah, well, grinding it was bad, but I thought it was okay during welding earlier. I don't know anymore. I will look at the VOD because this is interesting. So anyway, oh right, that's why I started talking about this. The slag on the top
here of this weld that I'm like peeling off right now, that's actually the flux. And so it boils to the top of the weld, pretty much. It doesn't actually boil, but whatever. It floats to the top of the weld, and just leaves this. So you have to clean off, which kind of stinks, but it's a good protector. And so when you see it peel like this, that means that you got basically all of it. It's like a nice continuous bead of slag, which means you didn't trap any of it into the puddle, into the material, which is good. Because that means, like, you know, it would cause impurities and it would protect it. So, you know, bad. It would cause bad. It would cause bad. Right, anyway, that's your little welding lesson of the day. For someone who's underqualified. I did technically take a class on it for manufacturing. I knew all of that before. I learned that from YouTube. Okay. Yeah, okay. This initial section is pretty good. And this section is pretty good. There's some grossness here. And this side is kind of just inconsistent and gross throughout the whole length. That's fine. This side is like okay consistently. It doesn't have as many bad points, but it is just kind of meh. I don't know how to describe what a good weld looks like. Honestly, I just spent so much time on YouTube that I can't go figure it out. YouTube and Reddit and shit, so. I can tell you there are some points with ferocity. Like, I can tell you some of the technical details, but like, I don't see any bad things with that. They're just a little bit sloppy. Just like in general, but it's all right. It works okay. Yeah, you can use stick welding underwater. It's crazy. Dude, underwater welding is so cool though. It's really neat. That's like one of those professions that everyone's like, oh my god, they make like $100,000 a year, and then you don't think about how much they work. And how dangerous their job is, because like you're underwater for hours at a time. If you're good at swimming and scuba, right, you've got to have breathing gear, you've got to have equipment that can support it, and then you get worked to the bone because it's like incredibly demanding work. You know, you can fight currents and shit. It's difficult. So for how much they work, it's like you're not actually gonna be able to pay. Okay, I think overall I'm fairly happy with this. These welds. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Which is really all I can look for. Let's clean off some of the spatter just with a chisel. Oh, you did a one-off weld repair of a pier? Ooh, that's awesome. Like it was underwater? That's so cool. I thought you had to have special electrodes and shit for that. Does it just work underwater? So let's see. So now what I'm going to do is clean off some of the spatter, which are the little, like basically the little metal particles that jump out of the puddle as I'm going, and kind of stick themselves to the material, and you can just like tap them off. You can also just grind them. I probably should just grind them. I'm gonna be grinding this anyway. Do-do-do. Okay. There's a lot of spatter on this. The more power you put into it, the more spatter you get generally. There are some ways to reduce it. Different types of welding rods do different things in that department, but this is just what I have, so I'm using them. But I had the heat up pretty high, and my technique wasn't very good, so we got a lot of them. We got a little bubbles. Not bubbles, it's like little beads. They just stick themselves. It's not like they weld themselves, but they just like, I guess they do kind of weld themselves to the material a little bit. But it's easy enough to remove, just takes time. There's a lot of them on this one, because I'm not good at this. Holy crap, I'm not good at this. Okay, whatever, that'll work. You're not qualified, but you can dip ordinary electrodes in wax. Oh, interesting. Don't stop welding, you will soak and stop working right. Huh. Oh, that's so weird. That's really cool. We still have our friend over here. Oh, he's off screen. The wasp is still over here. I just left him. Do I have a wire brush? Actually, I think I have a wire brush for my angle grinder around here somewhere. Let's see here. Oh, I totally do. Let's use that guy to clean things off a little faster. Okay, pop that off. I think I need to take that off too. Let's move those up here. But put on safety glasses because you don't want needles in your eye or the wire bristles. What did I do with them? There they are. You're not even scuba certified? Dude, that's awesome. Fun fact, this wire wheel is actually how I got the only injury I've ever gotten from a angle grinder. I got a little bit spicy with it. This is a different angle grinder. Actually, it was a different wire wheel. It was too big, and so I had to take the guard off. And then I got my hand a little too close to it, and I went bark and sliced the shit out of my hand. I have a scar on it. Okay. Not bad. There's definitely some spots that I need to go, well, that I want to go over again. I don't actually need to. That side, look, that one weld looks like shit. There's a spot right here that looks like shit. Has a, like a deep hole in it. It's just not doing anything. I got a bunch of flux in it. There is a lot of undercut on this. Maybe I was running it a little bit too hot. Oh well, hey, it's a learning experience. Okay. God, this grinder is so vibraty. It, like, makes your hands all tingly. I don't like that. I do have, like, gloves that are supposed to be anti, like, vibration, for that exact reason. I'd rather not use gloves. Angle grinder. Maybe I should, though. No, I totally should. That really, I don't like that feeling at all. I'm gonna grab them. Let's see. I don't know what kind of magic sauce they put in these things, but they're supposed to help with, like, tools like this that would put off a lot of vibrations into your hands, and, like, it's supposedly it causes, like, carpal tunnel and other issues if you do it for too long, which is why these exist. They're for, like, construction workers. Damn, why are these so stiff? I get, like, is someone else using them? I think someone else was using them and then they got them dirty. They were not this stiff before. Oh yeah, they're cracking now. God damn it. Oh, I bet I got them oily. Ew. It's probably my fault. Oh well. Whatever, it's fine. Alright. Much better. Dang, I didn't realize that the wire wheel would also, like, remove most of the spatter. I didn't think about that. I would have used it earlier. Oh well. That weld is really bad. There's a lot of slag in it. I'm tempted to go back over it and try it again. Grind it out and go again. That one's okay. There's a spot that's bad. That was actually pretty good, too. Ah, fuck, that's still hot. Can't put my elbow on it. That one's also kind of bad to start. Yeah, it's okay. It'll be good enough. Good enough for government work, as they say. Okay, I think I am going to call it here for the day. We actually got a lot done. So I'm going to call it here for the day. Off camera, I'm going to grind some of these welds flat and then drill and tap the holes for the casters. I might take this to work and do that, actually. And just... Actually, I could just mill it flat. Huh. Anyway, no, I should grind it. Yeah, anyway. I'll think about that. I'll figure that out. But yeah, we did quite a bit. Oh, wait, what... Caffeinated Dream, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Appreciate you lots. Yeah, it's kind of, like I said, it's pretty cool that a lot of people, well, I say a lot, it's pretty cool that people want to see this, even though it's, like, not what a normal, sane person comes to Twitch for. It's also, like, it's especially not, like, what a VTuber, what I would assume, like, a VTuber fan would be into, but, it's cool that, like, if nothing else, right, I've grown incredibly quickly, like, just because of the code bug community, and I made a lot of friends here, so if nothing else, because, it's cool that I have a lot of friends who are willing to put up with my stupid shit, and, watch me, so, that's cool. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, yummy welds, indeed. Coming together, we cozy AF, indeed, indeed. Yeah, it is an art stream of a sort. Yeah, it's not one that I'm good at, but I am doing it. Man, hold on. Let me show you guys what my I should show you guys what my laptop looks like now. Oh, low battery. That was good timing on my part then. Look at this. Hold on. Let's zoom in. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. You see all those little black specks? That's all, like, angle grinder dust and chips and stuff. I messed up. I didn't mean to, I should not have been grinding in that direction. So that's fine. That's fun. Oh well. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's now find someone to raid. I'm gonna put glove box over here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. How bad could it be, right? It's only an a sensitive electronic device, right? Oh man, I actually oops, I touched the screen. I forgot this thing is touchscreen. Dude, I actually kind of look like a professional with this, even though this is like some Chinese brand of welding protective gear. All right, let's, where's the thing? Raid? Raid. There's the raid button. Anyone I'm following? Jane is live. Oh, it is, mini subathon. Oh, it's also Honey's subathon. Lime is live, Nakoella, and Jane. What do we think, fellas? Who do we want to raid? Actually, let me see. Let's like do /poll. Question: who should we raid? Minnie, Honey, Jane. What are the other options? Shit. Nekoella. Yeah, let's just do Nekoella. Okay. And then we're going to allow additional votes. Okay, 200 is way too much. No. I'm a man of the people. It only takes 10 points to cast an additional vote. 1 minute. Start now. I'm a man of the people. What can I say? Democracy is who has the most points. Of course. Man, there's actually, like, not much latency. The phone is sending the video through internet to someone's server and then sending it back to me, so I'm kind of surprised at how low latency this is. Because, like, I'm talking and I can see it on my screen. Like half a second at most. That's pretty good. Okay, looks like the answer is going to be Minnie. That's kind of who I was leaning towards as well, because it is the first day of her subathon. So yeah, let's figure out a raid message. Oh no, Sidere, hello. Yeah, sorry, it's time to raid out. But I mean, VOD will be up, but yeah. Hey, wait. We did here, wait, let me move the camera again. I got the welding done, and I got a new microphone, so I don't sound like I should be taking your order and asking if you want fries with that. Whoop, there we go. So yeah, we got quite a bit done. Oh, that's still hot. I should not have done that. It's not like burn you instantly hot, but it is still hot. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the raid. Let's see, raid, what the hell should the raid message be? Here, let's start the raid message, so we have, we're forced to think. Okay, let's see. Sparks and Spatter raid, that's a pretty good one, actually. Oh, sorry, that was my thing. All welds make us stick together. That's actually pretty good, yeah. Welds make us stick together raid. Yeah, it's alright. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I have that thing for caps lock, so don't accidentally turn on caps lock and then, like, yell at people online. Yeah, something like that. That'll work. Okay, well, once again, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to go... I don't know, I'll do something. I gotta wait for this to cool down, because holy shit, it is so hot before I can finish grinding this and do the rest of the work, but hopefully next time we'll have a grinder on wheels. Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!